Jeremy Vine has swiped out at the emergency services after police, fire and ambulance chiefs offered up public apologies after the damning report was published highlighting serious faults in their response to the Manchester Arena bombing. Reflecting on the findings, Mr. Vine says the emergency services had one job. Mr. Vine said, "It is one of these things where you had one job. I'm sorry you're not going to get another chance to do this. There's no good. Please God Terry's nothing like this in the next 50 years in Manchester. There's no defense." He added, "The fire brigade didn't turn up for 2 hours. When they did they mustered 3 miles away. If I was an individual firefighter, but I wanted to go in there. But the boss says don't go in." One of the 22 people murdered in the suicide attack would probably have survived but for the failures on the night, the report said, which made 149 recommendations in light of the public inquiry into the bombing. Care worker John Atkinson, 28, was 6 meters away when the explosion went off in the city room foyer of the venue at the end of an Ariana Grande concert on the evening of May 22, 2017. A member of the public used his wife's belt as a tourniquet on Mr. Atkinson's leg as he lay bleeding in agony on the city room floor for up to 50 minutes, during which time he told a police officer, "I'm gonna die." Mr. Atkinson's family said, "It is crystal clear that due to those failings, John died from injuries that he could and should have survived. John must have known that he was dying and the pain that causes us is too great to put into words. This should simply never have been allowed to happen." Hours after Manchester Arena inquiry chairman Sir John Saunders delivered his critical report, 4 chief officers in Greater Manchester from the police, fire, British Transport Police and the ambulance services, sat grim-faced at a press conference, some speaking of the personal shame they felt. Sir John's report concluded, "Significant aspects of the emergency response on May 22, 2017 went wrong. This should not have happened. Some of what went wrong had serious and, in the case of John Atkinson, fatal consequences for those directly affected by the explosion." Sir John said it was highly unlikely that the bombing's youngest victim, 8-year-old Safi Rose Roussos, would have survived her injuries with only a remote possibility she could have survived with different treatment and care. Fire crews took more than 2 hours to even attend the incident after station manager Andy Berry chose to mobilize resources 3 miles from the arena amid fears over safety.